Hey guys, hope you're having a great day. I'm out on a walk, it's nice and sunny. I'm Amy. If you guys are new to my channel, I make videos on health, fitness, raw food, personal development, and spirituality. And today I'm going to talk about what I learned from being a personal trainer. So if you want to be a personal trainer, or you're thinking about it, or you want to work in a similar field in health, or if you want to be self-employed, this video is going to help you a lot. Give you some insights on what I've learned from my experience, and if you just want to improve your health and fitness, this video will also help you as well, because I've learned a lot from just observing other people and also myself as well. And yeah, let's get into it. So basically, a bit of background. I've been a trainer for 2 years, well, over 2 years now, working mostly within a gym, like full-time, training a lot of clients in a gym. I've also worked outdoors as well, run like small group training classes. I work like with small groups in the gym as well, and one-on-one. Mainly one-on-one is what I do. And I really love being a trainer. It's been a really great experience, a really rewarding experience, and I'm still a trainer and I continue to be in the future. However, I am moving more towards just working outdoors now and possibly creating my own gym as well, a smaller gym rather than working within a big franchise gym. And basically what I've learned mainly like from observing people, what I've learned about people is that most people don't like change because it puts them out of their comfort zone, and for that reason it makes the results that they want a lot harder to get than it actually really is. Like, most people create resistance for themselves, and I talked about resistance in my other videos. And if you're new to this like term, maybe check out one of my other videos on law of attraction or something like that, or a few other ones. I've mentioned it as well. Basically, like, what I mean by resistance is like you get in your own way. So you have a certain goal that you want to achieve, but that goal, by the thoughts that you have that you feel like you can't have it or something like that, or the beliefs of others even, just by listening to them, or your past programming, because you think you are a certain way, you can only achieve a certain result. That's basically all limiting beliefs, really, and that creates resistance. Your idea of yourself, it comes into your self-image as well, creates resistance. So I'm not talking about resistance here, but I just needed to say that in case you guys didn't understand. But most people create resistance for themselves, and this gets in their way of getting their results fast enough. So that's one thing, because that basically outlines why so many people have a lot of problems, like problems in general, because they think they have a lot of problems. Like I said, that your thoughts create your experience. So if you think you have a lot of problems, then you do. And if you don't, then you may have certain problems, but they won't be causing so much effect on you because you're not thinking about them, if that makes sense. Because I've observed this in people, like, that's what I really love about working with people. I really enjoy it because, like, it's great to have a connection with so many different people, and especially working one-on-one, and, like, it's just, you learn so much from people, from talking to people, all different ages and backgrounds and like experiences and upbringings. Like, it's really interesting. I really love it. Anyway, so from this, that's what I've observed in most people, and there are a few people that stand out. The ones that achieve their results fastest are the ones that have clear, specific goals. So if you've done like goal setting before, you may have like heard of like SMART goals or something. Like, that's a good way to make goals, but you don't have to do that. But having a specific goal really helps with achieving a result, not because you have to be really like disciplined about it all the time, but because you've got something that is pulling you forward. You've got some kind of vision. What you really need is a vision rather than a goal. But a goal is a lot more, like, we use that term a lot more, right? So that helps to, I really think that is essential to achieve anything that is really like, that is going to require some effort and some change, something from you, some effort, basically, because if you don't have that, it's really easy, like, to come up with excuses, and like, it's just hard to stay motivated. And that's what people get trainers for, is because they lack the motivation themselves, which is okay. And like, I'm really helpful at motivating people, and I love to motivate people, but you've got to be motivated yourself. You've got to be motivated from within to really achieve lasting results, because like, otherwise I see people like with other trainers, not saying that other trainers bad, but it's just general, like, people, how they approach their training, and the people themselves, the clients, and their mindset. Sometimes they don't achieve results, or they stop training, and they fall back because of their mindset, and they didn't have a clear enough goal. They didn't have enough motivation, desire to achieve that goal. So that's why they didn't achieve anything. And like, if you're gonna be like that, I think that's fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with not having goals. I don't think goals are essential, but if you're going to do something, you may as, like, my I don't know, philosophy is that if you're gonna do something, you may as well do it well. Otherwise, I don't see the point in doing it. Unless, like, as long as you're enjoying it, I guess you don't have to always do it well. Like, sometimes I do things that I don't do well, but I enjoy them, so that's okay. But like, why bother if you're just going to waste your time? That's what I think. So yeah, if you want to get results, you really do have to have a vision. Keep visualizing yourself of what it is you want, whether it is you want a certain body, you want a certain fitness, like you want to be better at bike riding, you want to be better at swimming, you want to be better at playing soccer, whatever that is. Visualize yourself doing that really well. If you want to gain muscle, visualize your body with the muscle. Or if you want to lose weight, whatever it is, doesn't matter. If you want to be more flexible, visualize yourself doing the splits or something. That really helps, and I think really is essential, because I have few clients that will go out of their way to do that themselves. Like, I've always motivated my clients to do that, and that's always helped them. Like, me motivating them helps them, but they never do as well still, with all the help that I give them, as the ones that already want to do the thing anyway. And I'm just basically helping them stay, like, giving them the knowledge that they need and the guidance they need, but they themselves know that they really want that, and I don't have to really push that out of them. They're the ones that achieve their goal the fastest, and they stay with their goal. And it, from my experience so far, I can't say that that's actually the minority, and it is the minority of people that do that. However, I'm thinking this will change, and I'm hoping this will change. I don't know how long it will take, but more people are going to be more motivated and, like, really improve and achieve great results from it. So yeah, that's all I'm about with my training as well, that I want people to achieve lasting results. I don't want them to just do it and then, like, go back to their old ways, because, like I just said before, there's no point in doing that. Anyway, so that's the main thing I learned about people, is that they're resistant to change. And that is totally understandable. I'm like that myself. I think every human being is like that. I may not be like that in fitness, but I am like that with a lot of other things. So I'm not by any means judging, but I am saying that that is what holds people back. Anybody back. It's just a human nature. So getting past that and figuring out what it is you want and doing the things you need to do to help yourself is the only way you can really change. Yeah. But change is part of nature anyway, and nature's going to force you to change, but the more you resist it, the harder it's going to be, and the more it sucks, because it's going to be hard. Because to me, like, I love training. Training isn't hard, but the reason that it is to a lot of people is because the way they see it. they don't enjoy it, they don't do the things that they enjoy, and they see it as a chore. And if you see anything as a chore, like a job, you're gonna not like it. So it's just about changing your perspective of the thing that you're doing. And I'm getting a little off topic of what I said, but I think this stuff is really important to say anyway, so I'm going to say it. But also the other things I've learned about like business and being a trainer is that you've got to love what you do, I think, with anything. But being a trainer especially, you've got to really love it, because it requires a lot of work at the beginning. It's quite hard, not so much mentally, like it's not intellectual job. You really don't have to be you don't have to be intelligent, you don't have to have a lot of you don't have to study heaps to be a trainer, but it helps if you do study the body and stuff. You do really need to do that. But compared to something else like a doctor or something that's still health related, you don't need to have that much knowledge to be a trainer, but you have to have the discipline and the work ethic to do it, because it's a physical job and it requires you putting yourself on the line all the time. Like, you've got to go up to people and talk to them all the time. You've got to put yourself out there. You've got to be always putting yourself out there all the time. Like, you're always on show. But there are a lot of other jobs that are like that too. But that is the main thing, that why people fail at being a trainer, is because they're not willing to put themselves out there. And it is quite common. Like, the industry has a huge turnover rate, because people don't survive as being trainers because they're not willing to put themselves out there enough. And it is really tough, so I can understand why people would fail and why they do all the time. So that's one thing. You've got to love what you do. If you don't like it, you won't succeed because you don't like it. And if you don't like it, why are you doing it? Why would you do it? You've got to love people. You've got to be able to talk to a lot of different people and get used to that. And all these skills you can develop. So if you really want to be a trainer, you really love exercise and you really love people and you really want to help people, and even if you think you don't have the personality for it or whatever, or you don't have enough knowledge, I say still go for it, because if you really love it, it's worth at least trying. But like I'm saying, it is a lot of work, but if you love it, you're gonna enjoy it anyway, even though it is work. Because I enjoyed it every step of it, even when I didn't like it, when I thought I didn't like it because I had to get up early or something like that. Like, maybe I didn't like getting up early, but I liked the overall feeling of doing what I loved, and the flexibility of the work as well. I'm working with people, and I'm going to be honest, it's good pay as well. So that's a plus side, and you get to choose your own hours, and you get to work in the gym. I love working at the gym. It's only because I've been doing it for 2 years now full time that I'm kind of a little bit sick of working in the current gym that I'm working at, just because it's the same thing all the time. And I'm always a person that likes change, so that's basically it. Anyway, and yeah, so that's basically what you need if you want to be a trainer. You've got to love what you do. You've got to be disciplined. You've got to be physically fit. That's a no-brainer, really. But you've got to be committed to staying fit and doing whatever it is fitness-wise that you do. You don't have to be fit in every single way. I think it's best to be reasonably fit in every way. Be fit, be able to run for a long time. Be able to run 10 kilometers, without stopping. Be able to, maybe not 10, but at least 5. And be able to be, reasonably flexible so you can move well, and be able to be strong and lift yourself up. Be able to do pull-ups and push-ups and lift up weight if you need to. But I don't think all of these specific things are essential, depending on what kind of style of training it is that you're doing. They're definitely not essential, but I think it is better if you can do a number of things just to a basic level. And obviously you need to have a niche. It's best to have a niche, so whatever your niche is, to be really, really good at that, doing it yourself. And be able to show other people how to do that, and to be able to communicate it well to them. And yeah, that's basically it. Like, you've got to be really good. Like, whatever you do, you got to be good at it if you want to be successful. But if you really love it, you're going to be good at it because you're going to be willing to learn, and you're going to enjoy it, and other people will see that. Like, if you don't like what you do, people will see that and they won't be attracted to you. You won't be able to find many clients. So yeah, that really helped me with being successful as being a trainer as well. It's just like showing that I love it and showing my passion and being good with people and being accepting of people. And yeah, because sometimes you get clients that are hard to deal with or you don't like, or not necessarily that you don't like them, but they do things that you don't like. And that's part of it sometimes too, is because a lot of people don't like exercise, and that's just the way it is, and that's okay. But like, that's part of, like, you really got to motivate them and show how passionate you are about it. It helps them. Anyway, that's enough about like my experience about the work side. What I learned about fitness was that I didn't know prior to being a trainer. Like I've said in other videos, I've always been pretty fit. I've always been pretty athletic and interested in sports. So I've never really known what it's like to be like fully sedentary, which a lot of my clients are prior to doing exercise or almost sedentary. And I have to say that although I was really fit before, my fitness level from being a trainer probably doubled. Like, it has improved so much in the last 2 years of being a trainer just by doing this for a living and like living, breathing fitness all the time, thinking about it, having to run around and lift weights, like not lift weights all day as in do a workout, but have to pick them up to give to my clients and stuff like that, and to demonstrate the exercise. Like, it's like every session is a mini workout. And then I usually do my own training as well, regularly, almost every day. At a time I overtrained, which wasn't good. I'm not recommending you do that, but that probably helped improve my fitness overall, but it probably was a bit of a waste of time. So I'm not recommending overtraining, because that's pretty common with trainers, is they overtrain because you just get obsessed with training or you get stressed out. And I've talked about in my other videos how I've done this and why it's not good and stuff like that, so I'm not going to get into that here. But that, like, just working as a trainer improved my fitness so much, and I'm fitter in so many more ways now than I used to be. Like, before, I was strong. I've always been pretty strong because I always liked weights before, and I don't like weights anymore. Like, it's not like I don't like them at all, but I don't really enjoy doing like a fixed workout where you just do like sets of exercises. I like to do more skill-based things and learn other things because I just find that more interesting now. And yeah, so I've been strong before, but before I was only strong in doing certain exercises. I wasn't as strong overall as much. I could still run really well for a long time without getting puffed out. I've always had good cardio because I've been like an endurance runner. And yeah, but like now I'm so much more fitter. Like, I'm able to lift, like run around all day and like pick up heaps of weights if I have to, and I'm able to do the splits. I wasn't able to do the splits before. I became more motivated to improve my fitness by being a trainer, in all aspects of fitness. So like flexibility, strength, more so body weight strength now. Like, I'm stronger with my body now than I used to be. I don't lift heavy weights as much anymore, so I probably can't lift as much. Like, I haven't really tried to lift much weights, to be honest, like a heavy load for a while. So I don't really know, but I expect that I wouldn't be able to lift as much as I used to. But that, however, doesn't matter to me, because I don't see that as something as important, because my idea of training has changed from when I started to where I am now, from what I've learned, in that what I really want, I think that everybody really wants this, but it's whether they understand that they want it or not, is you want to be like really fit and efficient and have an efficient body that you can move well and get up and down easily, and do whatever it is you want to do whenever you want to do it. Like, you want to be able to get up and run easily when you need to. Like, that's, and do like whatever sport you want to do if you want to do a sport. Like, to me, that is like the ultimate. And like, having all that will give you like a good looking body as well. Like a fit, lean, toned body. Like, that's just a side effect of it. You don't even have to think about that. That's the thing, is like, people are often like so focused on the physical aspect of looking good, and I can totally understand that, because I was like that when I probably a while before I became a trainer at all. I was like focused on the physical, and I wanted to look a certain way, and I did always look like pretty fit, but I look fitter now than when I back then, when I was focused on it. And now I'm just like, I don't really think about it, I don't really care about it, to be honest. It's just a byproduct of me being fit and doing what I love. So, yeah, that's the thing. Like, I would recommend now. I never really recommend to my clients to focus too much on what they look like, unless they want to be that way for a certain reason. Like they're really like into it. But I don't usually have clients like that. Most of my clients are ones that are wanting to improve their mobility, because that's what I specialize in. So we generally focus on that, and as a result, they get the body that they want. So it's a win-win. But yeah, I'm getting a little sidetracked, but that's basically what I wanted to say. That was the main thing that I learnt. Like, just changed my idea about fitness, because like, I just improved my fitness so much, and I realized that that's what you really want. Like, that's why I do mainly bodyweight exercises. Because like, that's what you want to be able to do, is run around easily and get up and down and do things you love. Like, before, I just wanted to look good, and just like, why did I want that before? I don't know. I was immature, I guess. So I understand why a lot of people like my age want that now. Totally understandable. So yeah, that's the main thing in terms of fitness. And like, I learnt as well that fitness is like so much more than just fitness, like being fit. Like, this wasn't so much from being a trainer, but just like from my experience of just learning in the past 2 years. Like, you've got your physical health, you've got your mental health, you've got your emotional health, and you've got your spiritual health, and they're all linked together. So I'm not going to get into that here, but that is something that I learned a lot over the years as well. And that's, I guess, I've always been really interested in like health overall, rather than just physical. But physical is what really got me into it, because I've always loved to move and always feel good when I move. And like, the body just wants to move if it's healthy and it's well. Like, if it doesn't want to move, there's something wrong with it. It's either a physical thing that it may be, you may have like a physical pain, or like a condition. I don't want to say disease, but like, that's probably what it is. But or it's a mental thing. You don't have the motivation, because you don't feel good mentally. Like, anybody who is in a good mental state will want to move, like do some kind of exercise, whether it's just walking or yoga or whatever. Like, you don't have to be like an athlete. There's no need to be an athlete. Like, like being really athletic really isn't essential. It's not even beneficial probably to your longevity. But if you really love it, then you should do it. Of course, that's how I see it. I really love it. But like, if you can't even get up off the couch to walk, there's something wrong there mentally. So that's why I talk about this stuff in all my other videos here online, especially because not everybody's interested. Sorry guys, it's a bit wet on the floor, so I think I'll have to turn around. But yeah, like, not everybody's interested in talking about it all day as much as I am, which I understand. So that's why I'm putting it out there on the internet for anyone who is interested, if I know them or not, you know? Because I want to help as many people as I can. And yeah, like, I've gone on a bit of a tangent with what I've said, but I think all this stuff here is really important, and I hope it helped you. And if you've got any questions, leave them in the comments. Give this video a like if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you want to hear more videos like this, if you're interested in health and fitness, or like other aspects like I just mentioned, like the mental and emotional, spiritual. side of it as well. Like, I'm going to be talking more and more about this. So yeah, that's it for this video. Stay healthy, like, do what you love to do, and eat healthy, exercise, and live well, enjoy life, and I will see you guys in the next video. Alright, peace out.